Hartley, Dave Campbell's Texas Football, sitting alongside the Director of Recruiting, Greg Powers.
Howdy.
And today we're continuing on our series. And as you can see behind us, we're talking about the top 5 linebackers in the class of 2026 in the state of Texas. And we're starting out strong here. At number 1, let's go down to Port Arthur Memorial and talk about Tank King. And at 6'1", 205, he collected 141 tackles.
How many?
141 tackles.
Let's go,
total
Tank.
tackles, 23 tackles for loss, and 3 sacks, earning him 9 5A Division I first team All-District honors. And the DCTF 4-star has official visits locked in with Texas, Texas A&M, Notre Dame, Michigan, and Oklahoma State.
To be determined on where he goes, but we know when he's going to be making that decision. He's going to be announcing his decision on July 4th, so you're going to have an Independence Day celebration for Tank King's decision.
I love it.
And one of these schools is going to get real lucky because he's one of the guys who reads and reacts extremely well. He's the most complete linebacker in this class because he uses his hands to get off blocks. He reads his keys and he doesn't overcommit. So he's a sound tackler who you can depend on. And whenever I'm thinking linebacker, I'm thinking dependability. And Tank King makes me feel like I have a guy that I can depend on if I'm a coach.
Right. I like it. At number 2, let's go to Carthage and talk about Daquvis Beck. 6'1", 205. He totaled 102 tackles, 21 tackles for a loss, and 6 sacks, earning him 8 4A Division II First Team All-District honors. And the DCTF 4-star has official visits scheduled with SMU, Texas A&M, Baylor, Oklahoma, and Oklahoma State.
A true linebacker who could play any of those spots. Put him in a 3-4, 4-3. He can play any of the linebacker roles, inside, outside, whatever. He looks really good flashing down from the edge, but I like his frame. He's a solid tackler. You're not going to run him over, and I love that about his game. No matter how big the running back is, he has the power to take them on. And you might recall that he was the defensive MVP at the state championship games this year, and that Carthage team that comes back in 2025, they are loaded.
They're
loaded. Yeah, they're loaded this year, though, like for real.
And if you haven't checked out our Carthage preview,
there you go.
2026 squad, 2027, 2028 as well on there. Go to TexasFootball.com.
Yeah, if you want to learn more about Beck, go check out the video.
And at number 3, let's go to Georgetown Eastview and talk about Tyson Ejiawoko. And at 6'4", 223 pounds, he collected 60 tackles and 10 tackles for a loss during his junior campaign. And the DCTF 3-star is already committed to play for the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
They're going to have to keep him committed. There are other schools that want him to play for them as well. Extremely athletic. And over these next 2 guys, I think you're talking about hybrid outside linebackers that are also tremendous edge rushers. And I think he has an extremely high ceiling to be one of the best edge rushers at the next level. He should remind Texas high school football fans a little bit of Dallas Cowboys linebacker DeMarvion Overshawn. I think that's a really good comparison for his game, and they kind of have a similar background, I would say, in the position that they play. Overshawn did a little bit of safety stuff, I think, at ARP whenever he was coming out, and this guy's playing more in the box. Tyson is, but we'll see how it all works out. But I think that's a fair comparison. If he were to make it to the NFL, I think that's a good trajectory his career could take or follow.
And at number 4 on this list, let's go to Katy Mayde Creek and talk about Cozy Okpala. And at 6'2", 215, he's credited with 5 sacks, earning him 19 6A First Team All-District honors. Then the DCTF 4-star has official visits scheduled to Texas, Baylor, and Penn State.
Nice.
I like it.
Good list coming together for him. Texas, Baylor, and Penn State are all really sound defensive teams last year, too.
100%.
Really sound defensive teams. So I think my man knows what he's doing whenever it comes to putting his list together. Really good off the edge, right? Another guy who your offensive tackles have a hard time blocking because he's so strong at the point of attack. He can get off of those blocks, but he also has the speed and the ability to bend the corner, and that is what makes him a special talent and why all these top defensive coordinators want his presence on their defense, because he's a game changer at getting after the quarterback and making plays behind the line of scrimmage.
And to round out this list, at number 5, talking about Jamarion Phillips from South Oak Cliff. And at 6 foot 220, he earned 5A Division II Defensive MVP honors during his junior campaign. And the DCTF 3-star is already committed to Baylor, one of their newest pickups.
I know the highlight tape is playing right now as I'm speaking, so go ahead and ask me what I'm looking for when I pop in a linebacker tape.
What are you looking for when you're looking at linebackers?
Someone that is going to knock someone's head off.
So like Jamarion Phillips?
Like Jamarion Phillips. This dude brings it. He's been so much fun to watch for South Oak Cliff over the years. That linebacker group that Dominic Spencer has had there over the last 3 or 4 years has been quite amazing. So tip of my cap to him for how great a job he's done coaching this next level talent and getting them on to play college football. Well, next in line is Phillips, and he might end up being the best of the bunch because he really, truly is special. He has unique tackling ability that when he hits you, you feel it. I feel it on the sidelines. I feel it when he makes a tackle. That's just a quality that comes through on tape, and not very many players possess it. Maybe 2 or 3 every cycle in Texas high school football, and Phillips is one of those guys.
He's got some fun tape indeed. Well, there you go. That rounds out the top 5 linebackers in the class of 2026. Remember, if you want to see the full top 10 list, go to texasfootball.com/recruiting.